Hello everyone, in this video we are going to learn how to create a Google Meet video link for completed task in Asana. So whenever a task is updated or completed in Asana, you want to schedule a meeting in Google Meet. So we can create an automation for the same with the help of Pabbly Connect, where our trigger will be the task updated in Asana and our action will be to schedule a meeting in Google Meet. Let us learn how to do that. So in this video, we are going to learn how to create a Google Meet link whenever a task is updated over here in Asana. Like you can see, the latest task created over here is create new list of topics. Let's say for an example, the task is marked complete by the person whosoever it is assigned to. Like admin Pabbly is the person whom the task is assigned to and he marks the task as complete. So the head of the team will create a meeting link so that he can discuss the completion of the task and the further details about it. So let us quickly create this automation. Click on sign in to sign in into your account. That will take me to this place where I can see all the applications provided by Pabbly, and we are going to use Pabbly Connect to create this automation. Click on access now so that we will reach the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Reaching here, you will see a big blue button on your right side where it's written create workflow. Click on the button and give a suitable name to your workflow. I'm going to name it as create a Google Meet link when a task is completed in Asana. Click on create and then a blank workflow will be created for you like you can see on your screen. You will be seeing two major concepts of Pabbly Connect called trigger and action over here. Now I would like to remind that make sure you open your Asana over here, and also you can open your calendar or Google Meet, but that is not required because we will be getting the link in the end. So it will be helpful to connect your accounts and also to cross-check any activity. So now trigger says when this happens and action says do this, which means that trigger is going to be the first application where the event will be performed manually, that is by us. Like Asana will get the task completed, we are going to mark this task as complete, and the action will be to create a Google Meet link. Now this is going to be a slightly lengthy one, but once you're done with this workflow, you don't have to worry much about your work. So choose your trigger application as Asana, and the event will be update task in a project. Now there are already projects created over here, and over here we have task. This is our project and a task will be updated. Okay, so update task in a project is our event. Click on connect and connect your Asana with Pabbly Connect so that whenever a task is updated in Asana, the information is sent to Pabbly Connect as a response. Now connect with Asana. It will automatically detect your account open and the connection will be done on its own. Now once you're done, you just have to select the project from where you are talking about the task. So we have the same project name, cross-functional project plan, and it is the same. You can choose it from the drop-down menu over here. Click on save and send test request. It will start waiting for a response, and we have to go back over here, mark it complete, and come back here so that the response is received over here that task has been completed. And here you can see we have received a response. Now let us check, is it the same task that we are talking about? The project name is correct. The list name is correct. And here we have the name of the task. Create new list of topics. So here it is. This is the task we are talking about, which means it is completed now. Now how are you confirmed that it's completed? Because this is there. Data completed 1. It says 1, which means that whenever a task will be completed, this response will be 1 over here. So we are going to take advantage of this 1 to filter our task. This workflow will run only in the case when the task will be updated. Okay, so we are going to put a filter over here, because just in case this trigger gets a response of any task updated over here but not completed, it should be completed, not just updated. So we are going to put this filter for the completion of a task. So we are going to put the filter for what? This data completed 1 should be equal to 1 only. So whenever a response is received and the completion of task is equal to 1, which is right now, click on save and send test request and test the filter right now. And see, it says success and the condition is true. So as you can read it over here, only continue if the condition is true. So our filter is set. Click on this plus button, add one more action step and type Asana over here, because we are going to get the information about the user that is assigned for this task, so that we can get the email ID of the user with whom we are supposed to conduct the Google Meet. So here we are going to choose the event as get user. Now how are you going to get the user? With the help of the ID given over here. So in this response we have received this ID. So we are going to put this ID there only, and that is how we will get the user of that specific task. Click on connect. Now you don't need to add new connection because you're already using Asana in your workflow. So keep it on select existing connection, click on save, and then enter the user ID. So open this drop down menu and map it over here. So whenever a new task is listed here and it gets updated, so this ID is going to change. That is why we are not going to put it manually, but rather map it. So assignee ID is this one. Simply click on save and send test request and you will receive the response. Here is the response and here is the email address that we were looking for. So this step has also done our work. So till now we are just gathering information that we need to enter in our Google Meet link. Okay, now we will have a date as well, so that whenever this task is updated, this workflow will start running, and then date time formatter will fetch the date of that specific day when the task is updated. So we are going to use date time formatter, which is a feature built inside Pabbly, which helps us format date along with the time zone, or just the time zone, add or subtract date, or current date, modify the current date as well. So let's say the task is updated today, but we don't want to do the meeting today only. We want the meeting to be there tomorrow. So we will modify the current date. Click on connect. Now connection is not a problem. What is the format you want? This is the format you're looking for. Make sure you select this format in datetime format every time in this workflow. The time zone is going to be UTC. Select UTC as your time zone. And what is the operation add? So you're going to modify the current date. So first datetime formatter will fetch the current date, and then you will be modifying it according to this setting. So you're going to add what days? How many? 1. So it will add 1 day to today's date, which means the date will be for tomorrow. Click on save and send test request, and here you will see it's tomorrow's date, 20 over here, and today is 19th. So which means we have received the date of the beginning of our meeting. But we want an end as well because Google Meet requires a duration of the meeting. So again, we will add datetime formatter over here, because we will now be using the action event as add subtract time. Click on connect, and now it's connected. Enter the date. Now we are going to enter which date? The date we have just now generated. This is the date. What is the expression that you want to add? I want to add plus 60 minutes, or simply write plus 1 hour. Okay, so I want to add plus 1 hour to this given date and time over here. Now please select or correct this format of the time and date that you want. It is this one, and click on save and send test request. So we will receive the end date, which will be having 1 hour added to the already modified date. So now we have gathered all the information that is supposed to be entered to create a Google Meet link. So our last step arrives over here, which is Google Meet. Choose your action application as Google Meet here. Event will be to schedule a meeting. Click on connect, add new connection, and as you all know, Google Meet is a Google application. So we are going to sign in with our Google account. Choose your account and click on allow, giving access to Pabbly Connect. Do not worry, it's 100% safe. Now the authorization is successful, and new calendar is the calendar where this meeting will be updated. You can choose it from the drop down menu given over here. Now what is the summary, about, description, start and date? So let us add the summary. That is the name of our task. So what was the name of our task? It was create new list of topics. Now description is up to you if you want to update or not. If you have added some detail to this task, then you can map that one description over here. But since it is not required, then I am not filling the detail. We need the start and end date. So we are going to first of all start the date on the first datetime formatter response, and end date is going to be the second datetime formatter response over here, which is having a gap of 1 hour. Attendees email address. So this is the whole purpose. We received this get user step, and we are going to put this email address over here so that this email address will be allowed inside the meeting without request. Now all of this is done. Nothing else is left that is important for this workflow to run. So we are done with everything. Click on save and send test request, and you will receive the created link over here. Now this HTML link you can see over here. If you see this, I'm going to open this one, and my calendar will be opened, which will show me the date, time and duration of our Google Meet over here. See, this is the one. Create new list of topics, take meeting notes, all of this is given, and this is the attendee email address given to you, which means we have successfully scheduled a Google Meet for a newly updated task in Asana. So this was the whole workflow. I hope this helped. Not just these applications, but you can integrate many other applications using Pabbly Connect. If you have any issue regarding Pabbly, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any doubts regarding our pricing, then you can connect us through this given website. If you found this video helpful in any way, then make sure to share this with your friends and colleagues to make their life easier by creating automations. We will meet in the next video. Till then, do not forget to like our video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.